What's up YouTube, we're back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to could you spend $1 trillion? Now, if you guys do not know what that means, so this video is just going to demonstrate if you can spend like $1 trillion, like if it's humanly possible to spend like $1 trillion. Because if you guys don't know, $1 trillion is a lot of money. Like no one in the world has like $1 trillion or like throughout history. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications for more videos like this, and like up the video. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's go. Oh wait, my fault. Alright, let's go.
You just got $1 trillion.
Whew. Man, I'm telling you, if I had $1 trillion in my bank account, my days.
Not a million, not a billion, $1 trillion.
Wait.
You just got $1 trillion.
Wait, let's go back.
Not a million.
Okay, so that's a million. That's $1 billion. Okay, guys, look, in that perspective, that's $1 billion. With $1 billion, you can buy like football clubs and stuff.
Billion.
Now this is
a trillion.
That's a lot of money, bro.
You need to spend all of it in the next 24 hours, or you lose everything. This should be easy. First, you need a new car. Go to your local exotic dealership and buy yourself a Lambo. And a Ferrari. And a McLaren. You know what? Just buy up the entire dealership. Now, you have the $12 million garage of your dreams.
Bro, but that's not even gonna put like a debt in your bank account. Like, bro, if you like... See, this is my question. He said in 24 hours you have to spend $1 trillion. So, like, does that mean, like, let's say, like, I want to buy a football club. Can I buy them all at the same time, or do I have to, like, wait? Because if you want to buy a football club, you got to wait, like, a few days, like, a few months to actually, like, put in the purchase. Or in this case, is, like, time, like non-existent. Like, I can buy, like, 10 football clubs, like, right now. I think that's the case. Let's continue.
But there's one small problem. In order to spend $1 trillion in 24 hours, you would need to buy out that entire dealership every single second.
Whew.
You need to think bigger. Let's hire 100 people to track down the 100 most expensive yachts and buy them for us. And let's throw in $1 million bonus.
So there's no time.
Each mercenary. That'll be around a $40 billion check. But let's also buy the biggest cruise ship of all time for $2 billion and fill it up to maximum capacity, paying for everyone's tickets and tossing in a Rolex too. Let's make use of this ship's basketball court by buying up every single NBA team and
buying every single NBA team. So that's like what? How much is that?
Having them battle it out. Then let's get Snoop Dogg, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, and Beyonce to perform for us before sending them off to the International Space Station on a SpaceX rocket that costs $55 million per passenger. Now that you're hanging with rich people, you need a status symbol. You could buy the world's most expensive art piece for $500 million, but why would you do that when you could just buy the entire Metropolitan Museum of Art for $100 billion, and then we can go over to... Transaction failed.
Bro, like, $1 trillion is so much money, like... There's no human, like, right, on Earth, like, that has $1 trillion. I think the only person that comes close is Elon Musk. And he has, like, what? 400 billion, 300 billion? Like, he's on road to hit $1 trillion. But 400 billion is crazy.
There's no way we're...
$1 trillion is a lot of money.
800 billion. The Metropolitan Museum is an educational institution whose assets are held for the public benefit and are not owned by... You know what? Forget about the Met.
Oh, you can't buy the museum. Yeah, that's right.
The entirety of New York City is worth around 1.3 trillion. There are currently 33,210 vacant units available, so let's hire 33,000 people to snatch those up for us. And of course, throw in a $100K commission. But here's something you need to think about. The most expensive real estate purchase in US history was this $240 million concrete brick.
Who bought that?
That might sound like...
Bro, who bought this, bro? For $240 million, bro? Like, there's some people, bro, they're so rich, man.
A lot of money, but you spending $240 million is like an average person spending $60. I think instead of buying houses, you should build a mega project.
Bro, like, why don't, like, if I had $1 trillion, I'll start buying countries. Like, bro, like, why buy, like, buildings when you can buy, like, entire countries?
The sky is truly your limit. You can build your project wherever you want.
Dang.
If there's people in the way, buy them out with your pocket change. Or maybe try the Saudi Arabia method and relocate them into a graveyard. Actually, I think the Middle East is exactly where we need to go.
Oh,
so
Dubai.
let's buy one Gulfstream G650 for each day of the year and fly across the world.
Bro, that's insane.
Welcome to the Arabian Peninsula, where people will build literally anything. The world's biggest picture
That's
frame,
true.
the
I've been there.
world's
I've been
largest clock, the massivest cube, the tallest structure.
I've been there.
Man-made sinking islands shaped after the world map from memory.
But that, no,
These
isn't that like a failed project?
Cool. Let's build an even bigger artificial island for 20 billion. Of course, we can't forget about labor cost, so for that, let's budget in $10. Then let's buy every single one of those mega projects I just showed you for a total donation of 101,292,000,000.
That's so much money!
To our
Oh my days. Bro, if I was this guy, I would buy like every single football club in the Prem, La Liga, Serie A, everything, bro. Man United, even like bro. Actually, no, I'll just buy Liverpool. Like, I know I'm wearing a Man United kit, but like, bro, come on, it's like, it's Ronaldo in the back, bro. I have to. Like, I love Ronaldo so much. Even though it's Man United, Prime 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo, I have to wear it. But I'll buy Liverpool and I'll buy the entire Liverpool club and I'll buy every single player on that team, like Mbappe, bro, Messi, Ronaldo, bro, everyone.
But while you're here, take a look at the Burj Khalifa, the current
I've been
tallest
there.
building in the world. If you were to stack $1 bills to the very top, the tower would be worth 7.58 million.
Wait, that's it?
You still need to spend 87,000 times that. A stack so high, it would go past the International Space Station. If you ever want to
Bro,
spend
that's
this
actually
money,
crazy.
you need to stop thinking in real estate and start thinking in 51st state. Do you see where I'm going with this? Buy a country. In 2010, the country
What I say, bro? Just buy a country, bro. You're gonna spend everything.
of Liechtenstein put itself on Airbnb at 70 grand a night. This is literally nothing. You can't be looking at countries hoeing themselves out for pennies. You need the ultimate prize. Somewhere cooler. Somewhere strategic. Let's buy Greenland. Based on the market price of its
Bro,
mineral reserves,
didn't
the
Trump want to buy Greenland?
world's biggest island has a price tag of around 200 billion. We can afford that, but there's one small thing in our way. During Trump's first term, when he proposed the conquest of Greenland, the country dismissed
This guy Trump, man.
in our way.
This guy wanted to,
During Trump's
bro, like there's no buildings in Greenland. This guy wanted to put like a Trump Tower in Greenland, bro.
first term, when he proposed the conquest of Greenland, the country dismissed the idea as completely ridiculous and firmly stated that Greenland is not for sale.
Hey, but look, if the money's right, everything has a price, bro. I'm telling you that right now. If I offered Greenland with my $1 trillion, like half, 400, you know what, $300 billion to buy Greenland, but they're gonna give it to me.
Huh. Let's buy an F-35 for $80 million.
Dang,
Fuck it.
an F-35 is 80 million?
There's 3 destroyer ships, 1 ballistic missile submarine.
Bro,
50
that's what I'm saying. You can buy like an army, right? You can buy army, soldiers, equipment, aircrafts, all this, and then start taking countries. Like, you can build an empire.
7,000 Blackwater soldiers, 1 for every citizen of Greenland. Now we have a
Dang.
$50 billion makeshift military, and it looks like Greenland's for sale after all. But by this point in your trillionaire spending spree, people are starting to take notice. Your exploits might not have hit TikTok yet, but rumblings are beginning behind closed government.
Bro, I think like people will start noticing after the first 100 billion, bro. What is this guy saying?
Mental doors. Luckily for you, there's not much politicians can say once you own them. Buy a politician. We got Trump here for $1.5 billion. Kamala is almost $2 billion, but you do get a free Joe Biden. Let's buy up both of those and every sitting member of the Senate and
Bro, that's
House
crazy.
for a grand total
Well, you
of
could actually
$7.2
you can buy politicians.
billion for the entirety of American politics. This is a great deal, but there's a catch. Money influences politics, but it doesn't always decide it. I mean, look at the presidential race. Democrats outspent Republicans and still lost because $2 billion can't buy aura. More recently, Elon dropped millions of dollars campaigning for an election in Wisconsin, only
But
to
why did
find
this
out
go from like political to like me spending $1 trillion, bro? What's wrong with this video?
Time Magazine.
There we go, come on.
Comcast.
Show me the money, bro.
Global ad spend for an entire year is around $1 trillion. That averages to $3 billion a day. So let's run 1 week straight of propaganda and we should be good. But if you're still getting heat, there's one final method you can use. A donation a day keeps the guillotine away. It's time for philanthropy. There are a lot of causes to choose from, but you should start off with the people most in
Yeah, like the first thing I'll do is like I'll donate like, bro, I don't need $1 trillion. I'll donate like how much? I'll donate like $700 billion.
the US government. America is currently $36 trillion brokered.
Bro,
that
how did they get 36, bro?
person. That number is increasing by $2 trillion a year. Luckily, we now have you. $220 billion honestly isn't gonna do much, but it's definitely gonna help. Assuming, of course, that the US government efficiently manages a $250 billion cash injection. You might be wondering how you're gonna send the money. And the answer is pay.gov, an official website where you can make donations to the US government to reduce the public debt. So let's just enter in.
Bro, there's no way there's a website to reduce the debt of the US government, bro. They can literally just print money. Bro, like, never mind, bro.
220 billion right here, and well, turns out the maximum amount the Treasury accepts is only $1 million. You just bought the government a bag of screws from Lockheed Martin. Maybe your money will put
Bro, that
a
won't
bigger
do
dent into
anything,
medical
bro.
debt.
Like,
see, unlike the government,
bro, where is the money going to? Like, Trump's
people dying
pocket?
of
Like,
cancer
what?
aren't allowed to print more money to pay off their crippling obligations. Instead, their unpaid debts get sold off to collections for pennies on the dollar. But because of this discount, charities like Undo Medical Debt can erase $100 worth of debt for every $1 donation they receive. And with that ratio, you could wipe out all the medical debt in the US for just $2.2 billion.
Okay, see, that's
What
good,
about
that's
world
good.
hunger? The UN estimated it would take 40 billion each year to end world hunger by.
See, look, I'll do that,
we
do
could
that.
afford that.
Yeah.
Next, how about we help out malnourished and starving college students? Student loan debt in the U.S. totals 1.7
I'll also do that.
trillion, with the
Oh, never
government
mind,
loaning
bro.
out
That's 1.7
$87.2
trillion, bro.
billion a year. But before we try to attack this, there's a slight problem. Once universities catch wind that trillionaire Jesus is bailing out their victims, they'll probably just jack up their prices. On top of that, paying off loans might be seen as unfair to older generations who had to pay their way through college and pick themselves up by their bootstraps. Turns out philanthropy isn't as easy as it seems.
It's not easy. Building Amazon was not easy. Philanthropy is very similar. It's really hard.
I agree with Jeff here. Let's just...
Oh my days, bro.
You still have 60 billion left.
Bro, so
And
after,
I
wait,
think
what
I
did he
know
buy?
$100
Wait.
million yacht.
Oh,
That's
500.
enough philanthropy for today.
That's 500 million?
You still have 60 billion left. And I think I know
That's a lot of
how to
money,
spend
bro.
it. It might be semi-cheating, but hear me out. 37% of Americans can't afford an unexpected purchase over $400.
Dang.
Being a trillionaire, your passive income earns you $400 every 0.126 seconds.
Bro, that's
The
crazy.
median net worth under 35 is $39,000. As a trillionaire, you could exchange your toilet paper with rolls of $39,000 bills for your entire lifetime and it wouldn't put a dent in your finances.
that's- bro.
$1 trillion
This video is actually making me like rethink my entire life, bro. This is actually like crazy stuff, bro.
gives you horizons incomprehensible to the normal paycheck-to-paycheck living human. Even after your spending spree, you still have so much money left that it gives you too many options. You could launch space programs, clean up the ocean, fund institutions. 24 hours just isn't enough time for this much fun. So let's buy more time. Make yourself a trust and safely store your money in it. Now, all of those humanity-shifting endeavors, you can sleep on them. On the world's most expensive bed.
$6.3 million is
sleep
the
on the-
world's most
on the
expensive
world-
bed. Bro, imagine how comfortable that bed is, bro.
World's most expensive bed.
You make $6 million per year passively. Wait, so what did he do with the 60 billion? So he just like put it in like trust, bank account. Anyways, so guys, that's the video. If I had $1 trillion, what would I do, man? I'll donate like half of it to charity, and then I'll like, I don't know, I'll build wells in Africa. I'll be a good guy, you know? And then I'll have like 100, you know, I'll have like $300 billion just for me to have fun, you know? But yeah, alright guys, so let's come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed me reacting to Could You Spend $1 Trillion? If you guys want to see more videos like this, please like the video and subscribe. Peace.